So this is a 20S unfinished lithium supercapacitor pack, 20S 2P. So I've got another one of these which I've just finished and I'm now balancing. So I've got to do this one. So I've got to put on this one, I've got to add the balancing boards, and then I'll be able to balance this one. So here's a finished one over here. So this is a 20S2P pack, and you can see I've got the balance wires all connected up now to the paired cells, and I've just charged this up to about 74 volts, which is just over the balancing voltage of these balancers, which is about 3.65. So these will basically all burn off the excess energy now until all the little LEDs go out, which you can see are lit there, and then they should all be very, very closely matched. They were pretty closely matched anyway. I got them up to about 3.5 volts. You can see the first one's just flashing away now, so that first load is going to go off, and then progressively, if I leave it an hour or two, all these will go off as it burns off the excess, and then I'll check the voltages and do a bit of a spreadsheet, and they should all be very, very similar, and that'll be ready to go into the car. So we have the negative at this end of the pack, and we have the positive at that end of the pack there. So yeah, you can see that looks quite neat really. I'm going to probably box that into some sort of plastic box before it goes into the container here, which we saw earlier on it will fit into. I'll just have to do a tiny bit of Dremel work here just to cut a notch in these little tiny plastic tabs here so that the pack can sit down properly. And that's where we are. I've got lots of plastic and crap all over the place, and we're just tinkering around. So this afternoon's job, or tomorrow morning's job probably, is to do the balance board for this one, balance this pack up, and then start working on the rat's nest, which was the IPU. So this is the IPU. I've taken all the LTO out of the CRZ, and that's the IPU on the bench there. Now that all needs obviously sorting out, so I'm going to be getting rid of these, putting the OEM fuse back in. I'll be getting rid of my shunt and voltage sensor, because now I've got the car reading its own voltages. I don't need any of that nonsense. I will still need my BCM fooler, and I might put a fixed current hack in for now, and I'll still need my IPU interceptor, but you know, it'll be massively simplified and it should look a lot neater once it's all back in. But that's where we are at the minute. Lots of work still to do.